let's scam some people. Here I'm on Fxblue, and this is one of my grid martingale expert advisors, which has been going for 359 days, so a fair while. But see this sharp drawdown here, so I did meddle with the expert advisor. That's why there is such a sharp decline, and I want to see if I can hide this from users. I'm here on my MT4 terminal, and I've already installed the Fxblue publisher app. Created an account already, so fake. And there's a lot of options here. The one I'm particularly interested is include if open since. So this, it will include all the trades. And today is the 28th of January 2024. I want to change it to right after the big drawdown. So November the 6th, and hit OK. Look at that beautiful, beautiful graph. Absolutely no drawdowns at all. But hang on, what's happening down here? My stats is all messed up. So let's see if we can fix that. So we're back onto my MT4 terminal, and we can only include symbols. So I can limit the number of symbols that are being shown, the magic numbers, or comments. What I'm keen to see here is this initial deposit. So right now it's set to 0. Let's say, what if we put $50 here? So this account actually started off with $500, but let's see what happens when I put $50 as the initial deposit and hit OK. Look at that. My total returns now based on a $50 deposit is a 182% in the past 81 days of trading. If you really pay attention, you'll notice that the balance started off at $50 and the current balances should be actually 151, but notice up here that's 762, so there's a little bit of imbalance there. And a lot of beginner traders don't really know which statistic to look at and why there's a mismatch. They might just see the 182% and they're thinking, wow, fantastic, this is such a fantastic expert advisor. That's enough to fool some people, but not everybody. So let's take a look at a more complex example. Here I'm on my Myfxbook, and this is not my account, but this vendor is selling an expert advisor, which I'm not going to say what it is. But if we look at the statistics, we can see that the gain on this account is 14,000%. That's amazing, isn't it? This is a screenshot of a video that I made exactly 1 year ago about the exact same expert advisor, and this is the exact same Myfxbook account. Now notice on the left here that the deposit is $1,000. So at the time 1 year ago, this account was up $6,000 according to the Myfxbook results, and the number of deposits was only $1,000. Fast forward to today, and the gain is currently at 14% according to Myfxbook, and the deposits is $351. So the vendor has had to deposit $350,000 to keep this account alive. And see these sharp red bars right here? So this is where we've seen reasonably big drawdowns, and the dots, the green dots at the bottom and the red dots at the top. So the vendor has had to deposit money in order to survive these big drawdowns and then withdraw it again, so the balance doesn't look so excessive. So we keep the very nice, very high gain percentage. So unless you have a $350,000 in order to deposit to save yourself from these huge drawdowns, you will not get the same results as the vendor's Myfxbook. The next platform we're going to check out is Darwinex and Darwinex Zero. Now this platform is totally different to Myfxbook and Fxblue, which are designed for reporting. This one is designed to match up investors with traders. So traders can come along and trade on the Darwinex platform and earn money through investors or through the Darwinex allocation system. And investors can come along, pick one or more traders that they like the look of to build up a diversified portfolio. As a trader myself, I have accounts in both Darwinex Classic and Darwinex Zero. This is one of my Darwinex Classic accounts, and on the top right here, I'm going to go to the settings icon and privacy settings. And you can see there are only two options here. The first one is hide trades in the trading journal, and I currently don't have this one selected. It says here, if you do not activate this option, by default the last 3 positions will be hidden in order to protect your intellectual property. Darwinex does understand that our trading is our secret sauce, so we don't want people copying it, so that's why these settings are there. The second option is to hide assets traded in the statistics graph. However, if you have too much stuff hidden from investors, people may not put money on your specific strategy. This is my user dashboard, which is not what investors will see. So I'm going to copy this URL up the top and see what investors see. This is the public page for LFB, one of my strategies, and don't take this as a recommendation or I'm trying to push my own products. I just need to show something, so let's just grab this one for now. So investors see some sort of statistics about my own strategy, my equity chart, and down below they can see the month-on-month variation of my own account. And if we scroll down some more, they can see right at the bottom the different assets that I have traded on this account. So even though my account is public, I know that investors won't be able to see every single trade that I make and copy my exact trading style. This is my account in Darwinex 0, and you can see it isn't doing that well. So initially I was using a non-grid martingale expert advisor, which is why you see this drawdown here, and then I went and used a grid martingale expert advisor, and there can be reasonably large drawdowns in these types of EAs, which is why you can see this huge dip here. And this huge dip which closed the trades at this point, it only occurred in the Darwinex account, not in the underlying real account. This is the dip that I spoke of, and I didn't close the trades in my real account, but Darwinex did close it to protect the investors in my public account. That's because between your account and the investor's account is the Darwinex proprietary algorithm, which ultimately tries to protect the investors from huge variances in profits and losses. There is a lot of maths involved, but basically Darwinex 0 tries to keep it within 6.5% monthly. So this price manipulation that you see on this specific account, where the vendor needed put in $350,000 to save this account, this won't happen in Darwinex. So again, if I click this button and go to privacy settings, the only option I have is to hide the assets traded in the statistics graphs. The other option I have is on the left here under settings, subscription. And at the bottom, you can see there's an option to restart your subscription, where you can pay a discounted setup fee to have a brand new 100K account and have a fresh start. Darwinex is a great way to have an independently owned, verified track record that cannot be manipulated. And we are about to see a big shakeup in the prop firm industry, so we don't know what the future will hold. In 1 or 2 years' time, having an independently owned track record might replace the dodgy prop firm model. So if you've been thinking about starting a Darwinex account, I do have a 40% off discount for you in the description below that is only valid for the next 7 days. After that, you can have the standard 20 euros off the sign-up fee. And as always, this is not a recommendation or financial advice. Only jump in if you feel you are personally ready. If you are, I'll see you in Darwinex. Bye.